Hello and welcome back to this channel. It is a time of the year where, with the peaking of summer, a flavory hint of fall has come over this corner of the world. The land reflecting this by the ripening of its fruits and veggies, and the later summer bloomers showing their full glory. Nature being at its most generous. And I finally can see that despite challenges during the growing season, most of the things turned out quite well. It always requires some faith. Preparing the soil and planting without having direct results. Trusting that nature will do its thing, as young and fragile plants will somehow morph into these robust veggies and fabulous flowers. Maybe that's what's so compelling about being a gardener. You are constantly invited to stretch that muscle for faith, to believe in the thing unseen, to envision and trust that some of the things you've sown, watered and nurtured will bear fruit. And though the results might not always be in direct proportion to the effort you've put in, the harvesting and all this beauty, it is so worth it after all. Steven and Storm came home from their 3-month adventure and immediately blended back into this landscape and my daily life, though it asked some adaptation from both sides, weaving our separate rhythms back again while staying close to ourselves and integrating what we both separately experienced. But the one thing that stood out for us was this longing for peace and tranquility in anything we did.
Hier. Sta erbij. Ga gaan.
As you may know or not, we are located in a little nature reserve, and every year they come to mow some of these fields. A part of that we use for composting, but this year there was a meadow that Steven decided should do as hay for his donkeys. So the team of the nature reserve mowed it with a tractor and then Stephen turned it over a few times by hand to let it dry. It was not the nicest job to start this dusty dried grass during a heat wave, but it is satisfying to know that we will be able to feed this to the donkeys when summer is over. During this time, we visited one of our neighbors whose family used to own a lot of this land here as farmland before it became nature reserve. And he shared how he had beautiful memories about his childhood here and how they used to come together as a family to do this kind of jobs. Making hay all manual before they used machines, and how he enjoyed being outside together with his family as a tribe and doing these kind of chores. I'm aware that I shouldn't idealize the past completely for that, but I do love these stories, and every time it awakens something in me, that yearning for a more communal and shared life. How many hands can move a lot. Because, to be honest, it is a lot to do just by yourself or as a couple, even if you want to live this lifestyle. But we have to remind ourselves why we do this, and that there is always another day if things aren't finished. I guess it is the way I'm wired, forever a dreamer. And I realize that I'm really blessed, having access to land to grow my own food and flowers. But I can't help to dream of another place already. Perhaps a place that involves more people. And hopefully a place that contains more future potential for us. I can already feel the excitement to start all over again, this feeling of a new beginning, with other opportunities and other challenges. I listened to a podcast where they reminded me to bloom where you are planted. And though you can move and position yourself somewhere else, I feel it is no coincidence that I'm here, and I never thought it would be here, in this particular village, in this forest. But I know I will do that. Wherever I find myself, I will bloom, and so will my surroundings.